In at the center position, locking down the middle. Mitchell, the pass to Conley. And two elite teams here. You hear players say that it's just another game. But Grant, I'm not sure that's true.
Well, we all know you want to bring the same focus and intensity to every game. But the reality is, players get up for the big games, BA.
Outside for Booker. Pass to Crowder. Up and over Conley. Oh, sinks it after the cagey pump fake. Nice.
Showing he's not just a perimeter threat. Crowder attacking the heart of that defense.
Outside Mitchell. Launches it. It's hauled in by the Suns. Ayton inside. He's guarded by Conley. Oh, and a dunk by Ayton.
Filthy. I mean, just the arena is stunned.
He's got a deep bag of tricks to dig into. Outside Mitchell. Puts it up. Tried to bank it in, but it misses.
Good contest. Can't let him have open shots from mid-range.
Booker can't get it to go. The Jazz have gone 0 for 3 from the floor to begin this one. And that one's good. Mitchell.
That's the result of hard work. Mitchell just gets better and better off the bounce.
And it's Paul off the drive. Soft touch off the glass.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
Now here's Mitchell. Back to Conley. Now here's Gobert. Left side Bogdanovich. Another shot. Mitchell against Booker. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Crowder, the pass to Ayton. The kick out to Paul. Now here's Booker. Pass to Crowder. Three-pointer, Bridges. Clock at 6. Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Paul passes to Ayton. Back to Paul. Now Crowder, the 15-footer. Yes, and it's Paul with the assist that time. Crowder's gotten his second bucket of the game.
This is what Crowder loves to do. He's out there saying, set me up, please.
Mitchell with the ball, and it's Paul picking him up. And the foul on Chris Paul. That's his first foul of the game. About 3 minutes gone in the first quarter.
2 minutes.
Gobert passes to Mitchell. Here's O'Neal. Just 4 to shoot. Outside for Mitchell. Shoots over Ayton.
And just refusing to give up second chance points. Excellent defensive rebounding. Some people don't give Chris Paul enough credit for his outstanding shooting, but he can knock it down. You can't give him any room. This run has been fueled by their matador defense.
Utah trailing here. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Mitchell finds Conley. Over Ayton. Oh, rejected by Ayton. And he's able to get it back. Pass to Conley. Here's Mitchell. And it comes off the front of the rim. Well, Grant, Chris Paul just gets more and more reliable as a shooter, even after all these years in the league.
Yeah, I mean, he's always been smart with his shots, but he has great efficiency for a guard. And he could easily put up bigger scoring numbers, but that's not his focus.
And it's Crowder missing. There's 49 seconds left to play in the first. Bogdanovich on the wing. And he drains the quick shot.
Can't lose track of Bogdanovich defensively, as he doesn't need much time to get his shot off.
Paul with it. He's picked up by Conley. And it's Crowder missing.
I'll tell you what, I think he thought that was going in. I sure did.
Conley passes to Bogdanovich. That shot is off. Nice D from Bridges.
It's been a rough quarter for him. Can't seem to find any kind of rhythm.
Conley goes in. Tipped.
Jay Crowder didn't give up on the play. Tracking the ball, blocking the shot. His coach appreciates the hustle.
And they're pushing it up. Here's Conley. Off target at the rim. That one is off. And so it's the Phoenix Suns with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. If you're just joining us, we played through one quarter in this one. All right, guys, what stands out to you from the Suns in this one?
Just excellent first quarter defense. They've been really getting after it.
Yeah, they were very physical and very aggressive. They've just been the better team so far.
On the floor for Utah, getting going in the second. The backcourt is Conley and Mitchell. Royce O'Neal is out there with Bojan Bogdanovic. And it's Gobert in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Conley passes to Mitchell. Now here's Gobert. He's covered by Ayton. Outside for Mitchell. Pass to O'Neal. Three-pointer off the mark. The Suns leading. Now here's Bridges. And here's Booker. Looking for his first basket still in this one. Back to Paul. And here's Booker. And Mike Conley picks up the foul. That'll be a second foul of the game.
All this means is he has to be careful. Don't want to pick up a cheapie and get sent to the bench with 3 fouls.
And they get it back. Pass to Crowder. Tries again. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Here we go, one-on-one. The three from Mitchell, and he gets it to go. Now 2 of 6 in the game.
Love the decision by Gobert. Finding the open teammate, playing smart basketball.
Ball passes to Booker. To the inside. Donovan Mitchell with a board. Utah's gone 1 of 2 from downtown here in the second. And there's the foul. It's on DeAndre Ayton. That's his first foul of the game. Closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second. Ball against Conley. Here's O'Neal. Left side, Bogdanovic. Pass to Gobert. Here's O'Neal. 5 on the clock. The three from Mitchell.
Well, their three-point touch is certainly off the mark today. They're improving little by little, but it's still a key reason why they're behind.
Tipped. The Jazz have gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. O'Neal on the wing. Pass to Conley. Inside. Now Gobert. His first shot coming late. Second chance shot. Here's Bogdanovic. Mitchell against Bridges. With the clock winding down. Mitchell, good. Mitchell's got 7 points. And the three-pointer gaining prominence. Grant, that shot wasn't a big part of your game until later in your career. Why was that something you waited to develop?
Well, over the years, the game had changed during my career. Early on, I didn't need it as much in terms of how I played. And at the end of my career, more of a complementary role, I had to be able to knock down three-pointers. And I did a pretty good job.
Wonderful find by Paul. This offense relies on him to make those kind of plays.
Conley. That one a little long.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
And Crowder with the jam.
And for Jay Crowder, nothing has been given to him. He fights and he competes.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Out to the wing. It's Bridges on the wing. Checked by Mitchell. Booker, the pass to Crowder. Outside for Booker. Back to Crowder. Clock at 4. Three-pointer, Bridges. Booker fires from way outside. Offensive rebound. Great positioning on the putback. And now it's a 10-point Phoenix lead.
Time and time again, they're creating good looks from close range.
Paul against Conley. Pass to Mitchell. Back to Conley. It's hauled in by the Suns. Ayton's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. To the paint. Releases. O'Neal pulls it in. The Jazz have got 2 of 7 attempts to drop since the end of the first quarter. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Bogdanovich passes to Gobert. Outside Conley. Back to Gobert. Stolen by Ayton. Router inside. Bogdanovich on him. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
Incredible work right there on the glass. Just doing all he can to extend that lead.
Hey, once you got him on the ropes, keep swinging away.
You know why? Because this defense is reeling. They had to...
Thanks very much, Allie. And folks, we'll be right back to start the second half.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. Phoenix had no problems getting going. They put together the kind of powerful... That's all for now.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. Jay Crowder with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
I think both sides probably adjusted a few things. The key for him is to bring the same level of energy over these last 2 quarters.
They've got Frank Kaminsky. Landry Shamet is out there with Cameron Payne. Then there's JaVale McGee. And it's Johnson in at the 3 slot. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Out left to the wing. Back to Clarkson. Stolen by Payne. Pass to McGee. Back to Kaminsky. Here's Shamet. Ingles defending. And the whistle blows. And they stop the action here. They're using their coach's challenge to see if they can get this foul overturned.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these personal foul calls still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look so the officials can be sure they get it right. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
Outside Payne. Outside Johnson. On the take. It's deflected.
Unlikely scenario. Joe Ingles times it perfectly. Comes up with the rare rejection.
Gay inside. He's guarded by Kaminsky. Nice shot by Whiteside.
This is how you force a defense to collapse. Kick the ball right inside.
Payne, pass to McGee. Kaminsky outside. Payne on the bounce. Drops in the layup for 2. And the Suns lead by 14.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
Clarkson passes to Ingles. Down low. Here's Gay. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
And that's just experience. Rudy baiting the defender all the way.
Both free throws good from Gay. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Outside Payne. Pass to McGee to the wing, right side. From deep, Johnson buries it from 3. Johnson's got himself on the board with a 3 there.
Firing on all cylinders here in the third. Only 1 miss in 5 attempts.
Here's Oni. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Ingles passes to Gay. Clarkson with the ball. Just 5 to shoot. The Jazz with another miss. Kaminsky outside. They double him with Gay. McGee finds Kaminsky. And a miss there on the triple. For Utah, they've got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. Here's Whiteside. Gay right side. From deep. The shot off that time. So Phoenix will take it the other way.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Here's McGee. Count that one. McGee's gotten his first basket of the night.
They've been a little soft with their defense on the interior.
Here's Honey. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Pass to Whiteside. Here's Honey. Payne with a double. And we're going to have a jump ball. And now let's revisit that exceptional mobile 1 block.
Yeah, I love that they maintain the defensive energy even when they're behind.
So it's Utah now, and it's going to be a 24-second violation. They turn it over, and it's a completely new group for the Suns.
Onto the floor for the Jazz.
1:27 left in the third. Outside Booker. To the middle. Crowder, the pass to Paul. Now here's Ayton. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Rudy Gobert picks one up, and Utah calls time here.
Coach definitely wants to talk about their interior defense, which has not been impressive.
It's a matter of want to. Helping out, contesting shots. You have to want to make the effort.
Who wants a t-shirt? Make some noise!
That's good from Ayton. He does not get the second one. The Jazz shooting a poor 25% for this game so far. Mitchell finds Bogdanovich. There's the drive. Gobert up top. Six to shoot. Outside Mitchell. Trying to get back on. Whoa!
I got a feeling Donovan Mitchell will be watching this highlight over and over and over.
Back to Booker. Lets it fly. Phoenix no good that time either.
Missing that one helps out all the analytical guys from the mid-range.
Conley with the ball, and Bridges picks him up defensively. Here's Bogdanovich. Misses off the left iron.
They keep calling his number, which is partly how they've dug this hole.
Lots of room. And it's Phoenix with the rebound.
Woo, that's just a case of bad defense and even worse offense.
Ayton passes to Bridges. And so it's the Phoenix Suns in control with a 16-point advantage heading into the break. And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. So the Jazz 5 right now. The backcourt, it's Conley and Mitchell. Rudy Gobert is out there with Bojan Bogdanovich. And it's O'Neal in at the 3. Bogdanovich against Crowder. Bogdanovich no good. Paul for 3. The rebound by Bogdanovich.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
Here's Mitchell. And he buries that one. Back rim and in.
Few players in the league do a better job of finding the open man than Mike Conley.
Paul against Conley. Booker, the pass to Paul. To the inside. And Crowder the bucket on the assist by Paul. Paul's got 3 assists now in this one. Crowder's gotten 5 of his 9 attempts to go. Conley against Paul. Outside Mitchell. Pass to O'Neal. Driving inside. And here's Bogdanovich. Gets it to go from 18 feet away.
And shoots it with a ton of confidence. Bogdanovich is a continuous threat from the mid-range.
Booker finds Bridges. Back to Booker. Crowder outside from deep three-point range. O'Neal pulls it in. O'Neal's got 4 rebounds in the game. The 3 from Mitchell. Phoenix grabs the miss. Ayton's got rebound number 13 for him here tonight. Back to Booker. To the paint. And stolen by Gobert. And the Jazz pushing it up now. Crowder grabs the miss.
Get that weak stuff out of here. That's embarrassing.
To 3, Booker. Outside Conley. Out to the right wing. Out to the right wing. Back to Gobert. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
First personal foul.
That's 3 buckets in a row off assist.
At the line for the Jazz.
And a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the
At the
Suns.
line for 1.
Anytime you get as many points from the paint as they have, you know you've got a good thing going.
Hey, give them credit also for the number of layups they've had tonight after strong drives to the bucket.
Paul against Conley. Paul can't get it to go. For Utah, they've got 3 of 6 shots to go in this fourth quarter. Pass to Gobert. Back to O'Neal from about 19. The Suns clear it. Ayton's Phoenix has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Here's Bridges, and it's Bridges with the jam.
Superb vision and decision by Jake Crowder. Rotating the ball, executing this offensively, flawless.
The 3 from Mitchell. Pulls up, high post. The shot by Conley, no good. No need to rush here. Take your time.
Take your time. This is where you can reset and try to get a good shot.
Here's Ayton. Pass to Booker. And he's going for the oop here.
Smooth finish off a terrific feed.
Man, the timing and execution couldn't have been any better right there. Oh, they get a hand on it. Stolen by Ayton. He launches a 3. Booker can't get it to go.
I know he's on a cold streak, but he can't let that get in his head.
And his rhythm, it's been way off. The goal now might be to get him something easy at the rim so he can just see the ball go in through the net, and that helps.
O'Neal, the Jazz with another miss. And they've been moving the ball really well tonight.
Good things come to those who take good shots. And this one hasn't been in doubt for a bit now. They came out on a mission, and you can bag up this win for the Suns.
They were the more accurate club, and in the end, that made the difference, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., you have to love their strategy. And even more, you love the execution.
And what a huge performance it was for DeAndre Ayton.
You know what stood out to me was the anticipation defensively. He sensed what the offense wanted to run, then found ways to disrupt that and cause turnovers.
Now Bridges. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Booker. There's 25 seconds left to play in the fourth. Pass to Paul. The Suns need to get off a shot. Lets the 3 fly. And there's the shot clock violation.
Utah
Couldn't
ball.
get the shot off in time. Conley with the ball. Oh, they need this. And another miss by Utah. So it's the Suns winning this one easily, showing that they're the far superior.
Thank you, Vern.
He sure is, David. Great report. Thanks. So the opening lineup for the Suns. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. A star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Bridges in at the 3 spot. And for the Hawks, and in at the forward positions, Hunter and Collins. Young and Bogdanovich, they have the guard duties. And it's Capella in at the 5 down low.
Trying to establish more and more confidence in his game offensively. John Collins looking cozy.
Growing up in a military family, John Collins moved around a lot as a kid, Brent, getting to experience different parts of the world.
Yeah, interesting upbringing. Born in Utah, moved to Guam, lived in Turkey, was in the U.S. Virgin Islands. It's a lot of life experience for any kid growing up, let alone a guy who's trying to find his way in competitive basketball. And John Collins, maybe playing soccer on all those military bases, has helped out that footwork a little bit, Kevin. Yeah, you could tell Hunter knew he was open, did not hesitate to find him.
Paul looking over the floor. The pass to Crowder. And here's Booker from the arc. Atlanta with the rebound.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
And the Hawks with possession. Young outside. In the corner, it's Hunter. Back to Bogdanovich.
Well, Chris Paul, a terrific defender, uses his speed well right there to cover some ground.
And the Suns miss again.
They are 0 for the game thus far. 0 of 4 here, still looking for their first make.
Whistle blows, basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
The Hawks shooting their first foul shot of the night.
And a season ago at the charity stripe, this is a group that shot an impressive 81%.
Great open look there.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Phoenix has gone 0-3 from 3-point land. Nothing yet going outside. The drive by Booker. Trying to get open is Crowder. Fouled on the shot. Picks up 2 points. So one free throw coming up.
Some of the greatest shooters in the game always talk about being on balance. Booker does a great job there. Keeps his eyes on the prize.
No secret here, Brent. Devin Booker known for his offense, but his defense has come a long way as well.
Yeah, it's so funny when scorers come into the league and they score and people are still critical of them. That's what happened to Devin Booker. And then he realized as the games became bigger and more important, how much the defensive end is going to help his team do the things he wants to do. And so he's taken that tune. He's decided to play defense. He's been much better over the course of the last 2 seasons. And Bogdanovich has raised a lot of eyebrows with his consistent play over the past couple seasons. He can really be a spark plug for your ball club as he's able to knock down threes and produce points in a hurry.
Now Bridges following DeAndre Hunter's three-point attempt. Hunter against Bridges. Paul passes to Booker. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Phoenix needs to get off a shot. Paul for 3. Collins grabs the miss. The Hawks lead by 6. Bogdanovich finds Capella. Hunter for 3. That shot is no good. And he's 1 for 3 from the floor. Booker with it. Guarded by Hunter. Crowder slams it in.
And this kind of distribution is something that Devin Booker is only going to improve upon.
Young against Paul. Pass to Hunter. Back to Young. Fires from deep. Not going to go that time. Now the Suns take it the other way. Ayton dishes to Crowder. And Ayton the bucket on the assist from Crowder.
And Jay Crowder moving it to the open man.
And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the Hawks. Passes it to Bogdanovich. Ball against Young. Capella kicks to Bogdanovich. Oh, good on the 3. The Suns trailing. Kicks it out to Booker. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Booker's got 6.
You can count on Booker for some three-point efficiency. He might not take as many as he used to, but still dangerous.
Pass to Bogdanovich. Inside. Here's Capella. It's Young on the wing, defended by Paul. Crowder with the steal. Got a piece of it. This offense has really been clicking.
And they know it, guys. They're playing right now with the kind of energy that is hard to deal with.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Here's Bogdanovich. Will it go? Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Ayton's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Booker the pass to Paul. To the paint. Here's Ayton. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Suns lead by 3. And the second quarter. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And what stands out to you from the Suns in this one?
Well, their effort on the defensive end has set the tone for this game.
That defense has been infectious here as everybody stepping up aggressively on that end.
Young and Bogdanovich, they have the guard duty. Collins and Capella make up the inside pair. And it's Hunter in at the 3 slot. So that's the Hawks 5.
So close to getting the block there. You can live with those calls because you'd rather have a guy playing aggressive instead of playing it safe.
Lob pass to Capella. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down. Greg, you're a former player, and now the father of a young NBA star. What's it like to see the next generation of NBA talent move into the league?
Oh, it's an incredible feeling because we all feel like we're a part of this NBA family. And to see the stars we have today, the character they have, the way they approach the game, man, this is the best time ever to be an NBA fan.
And Paul gets it to go in. Paul's got his first bucket of the night.
Well, a master weaver, Chris Paul, through those screens and rolls and angles on the floor. His dribble moves are just incredible.
Here's Young, and 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That one on Ayton. First trip to the line for him here.
And last year, excellent at the free throw line, just a shade under 90%.
The next step for Trae Young is just having that ability to focus on the defensive end and make some impact plays there.
Paul dishes to Booker. Down low, Ayton, and stolen by Bogdanovich. On its way from Young for 2. And once again off the mark by Atlanta. Young with the steal. Collins wide open, he fires. The shot goes down and he gets this game back to even. Collins has got 5 now.
Great hands by Trae Young, and his passing abilities spark the fast break.
Paul kicks to Booker. Kicks it out to Paul. Booker looking around. And the dunk by Booker.
That's an aggressive play. Devin Booker up to the rim.
Atlanta's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the three-point shot of Mikal Bridges seemed to abandon him early in his NBA career. Coach Monty Williams said he developed a hitch in his release. But Bridges got in the lab with the coaching staff, changing his shot midway through season 2. And the results speak for themselves. Guys?
He had a career year shooting, that's for sure. I admire his work ethic. D.A., thank you. Looking back at the 2017-18 season, Clint Capella, Brent, shot an eye-popping 65% from the field. That led the NBA.
Well, a third of his baskets were dunks during that season, so I would expect the percentage to actually, Kevin, be pretty high. And a lot of those were at the hands of James Harden at the time playing in Houston, who won the MVP that year. But he has the ability to roll and to finish. He has shown soft hands, and he plays defensively. So he's a great big who can put out to complement both sides of the floor.
To the hoop. Payne finds Kaminsky. Plenty of daylight on that shot.
Nice delivery there. You can't hesitate when a man comes free on the perimeter. He got it, went right into the shot.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Gallinari outside from deep. It's hauled in by the Suns. Into the lane. It's tipped.
Well, good work from Gallo there. You forget sometimes at 6'10" that he can come up with those kind of defensive plays.
And there's a whistle. That goes on Landry Shamet. That's his first foul. A fantastic mobile one block. This one deserves another look.
And guys, they'll think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
And the pass to Williams. Out to Gallinari. 5 to shoot. Herter, no good.
Well, he's a guy that count on to produce from the mid-range. He doesn't miss too many open looks from there.
Gallinari with the steal. It's stolen by Johnson. From 10 feet out. And he nails the jumper. And the Suns lead by 1.
Of all the action happening there, it's the assist that jumps out to me there. That's just a great look and a great setup for the bucket.
Williams scanning the floor. Here's Herter. He's covered by Shamet. Shamet with the steal. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Payne. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Yeah, these defenders just look a bit overmatched, especially inside.
And here's Williams now. He'll bring it up for the Hawks. They trail by 3. Here's Herter. He's covered by Shamet. And finished off by Jang.
Shooters tend to be hungry, but this time Herter finds an open teammate.
To the middle. Here's McGee. With 4 seconds on the clock, he lays it in.
2 teammates connecting right there. Slick feed.
And some good action through the first 2 quarters. Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And we hope you enjoyed the competitive first half of action. Ernie Johnson here. Welcome. For the Suns, the first quarter was pretty even. And having been behind by as many as 8. And that...
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You've got to like what Devin Booker is doing in this one.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
This is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
So with Paul on the bench, here's the group that Monty Williams has on the floor. You've got Payne. JaVale McGee is out there with Frank Kaminsky. Then there's Landry Shamet. And it's Johnson in at the 3, the small forward. And Reddish with the slam.
Yeah, that's got to feel good. Reddish rising up.
And here is Shamet. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. To the inside, McGee, good. And the Suns lead by 3.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded out game.
And that's an intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
And the Suns with a completely new group on the floor. And there's the call on DeAndre. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Team second.
Here's Hurd, defended by Booker. Pass to Reddish. Here's Williams. Basket counts. Williams has got his first bucket in this one.
He's such a dynamic scorer, inside, outside. It really doesn't matter. Lou Williams is a huge threat to score, especially coming off the bench.
On the wing, Booker. 3-pointer. All times Booker. Off target with his 3.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
Here's Herder. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in.
Big question mark was Ayton. Could he anchor a defense? He's answered those.
And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Capella.
Intimidating right there. Capella just gets so long at times and throws that one away.
Here's Paul. Rebound, Atlanta. Collins has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Well, Brent, you said it. Defense now a strength of what Ayton brings to the table.
Well, that was the point he had to prove, Kevin, as a big guy. What could he do? Every night, you know, if you're not getting the ball down on the inside defensively on the interior, how can I impact the game? He's been patient with it. He's learned it. And now he's embraced the fact that he can make that kind of contribution. Sweet to be a difference maker in the game, and he's been a great option for them on these possessions.
Now, here is Young. He has 7. To the middle. Paul with the steal. And here we go. Fast break. Paul's got it. Booker with no one around. And the 3 off target. The Hawks trail it. Bogdanovich wide open. They get it back. The kick out to Young. Collins with it. 5 points in the game.
And you can learn a lot about rebounding by watching this guy. Look at the fundamentals there on the box out.
And stolen by Hunter. Collins with it. Bridges covering. Young with no one around. That ball. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich. Young's got 10 points.
Well, the teammates and the coaching staff know that he's going to take those kind of shots as Trey takes a quick one.
Paul passes to Booker. Crowder against Collins. For 3. Booker. Rebounded by Capella. Capella's got 6 rebounds in the game.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Here's Collins. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
It's exciting to think about how much more John Collins might grow as a player. His shooting is obviously strong, but he's always working towards reaching that next level as a player.
Greg, when you think about areas where John Collins is sharpening his game, the defensive end of the floor jumps to mind.
Yeah, and Kevin, that defense is something he's working on, and he's already made big strides. I know he's ready to put in the work to reach his ultimate potential.
Shot by Young. The putback. Great positioning on the putback. And the Hawks lead by 6.
I don't think this is a conditioning issue, but it looks like they've lost their legs here in the second half.
Paul passes to Booker. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Booker's got 5 points now this quarter.
Trying more and more to utilize the three-pointer. It's a good idea. That's his second 3 of the game. 1 in each half.
Pass to Collins. Back to Young. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Here's Booker driving to the basket. And the dunk by Booker.
Booker sometimes can come up with those. He can be an impressive dunker.
Young looking around. On deep. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Paul against Hunter. And here's Booker from the arc. Bridges finds Paul. Can't tie it up as that one misses. 3 quarters of play in a close game here. Hawks lead by 3. 2Ks. 3/10 quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the 4th. Atlanta leading by 3. Collins and Capella make up the inside pair. Young and Bogdanovich, they have the guard duty. And it's Hunter in at the small forward. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. In the corner, it's Bridges. Ayton with it. Working on Collins. To tie it up. Offensive rebound.
The defense unable to stop DeAndre Ayton that time, getting inside and using his frame.
Paul against Young, and Chris Paul picks up the foul. That's his first foul. The Suns making a change here. McGee's checked in.
JaVale McGee.
Collins looking around. He feeds it to Hunter. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. Outside Collins. Lock at 6. McGee with the block. Bridges against Hunter. Ayton to take the lead. Oh, and it looks like that's going to be a goaltending call. Yep, that's it. So they'll get the basket.
The defense gets physical, but Ayton doesn't seem to get knocked off of balance. That helps him to keep the focus.
Just over a minute played here in the 4th. Pass to Capella. Kicks it to Bogdanovich. The pass to Hunter. A 3-ball. Kept alive. And so Booker will bring it up for Phoenix. Here in the 4th quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets. Here's Booker. Inside. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Young from outside. It's hauled in by the Suns. Booker's got his 4th rebound in this one. And Clint Capella is going to pick up a foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
2 seconds.
2nd minute off the clock now in the 4th. Back to Bridges. Ayton dishes to Bridges. Again, Phoenix.
That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
Young drives in. Here's Capella. Pass to Hunter. Looking to end the run. Nailed from three-point land.
What I like about that is Hunter did not rush the shot.
And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Paul kicks to Booker. McGee. It's good on the putback. And the Suns lead by 4.
Oh, what terrific hustle. He's got a nose for the rebound.
Greg, he's ferocious when the ball goes up. Young with the ball. He's picked up by Paul. It's tipped. Collins passes to Young. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Feeds to Capella. Stolen by McGee. Nifty move. And it's McGee with the jam.
Booker doing a good job that time instead of looking for the shot, looking for a teammate.
Time call here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. They're down by 6. 1:46 left in the fourth. And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game, Devin Booker.
And he's had a very good night shooting the basketball. A little over 50% from the field, and a lot of those shots have come against some tight D. That shows the level of his focus and consistency.
Okongwu's checked in for John Collins. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Kevin, I was able to listen in on Nate McMillan talking to his team. He got on his guys about allowing too many paint points. He said, hey, we've got to be scrappy. We've got to be quicker to help, quicker to collapse the lane. You guys know what to do. Now you got to give me the effort. I want to see some nasty. Kevin?
Oh, and there's the alley-oop.
Well, he passes to the wide open man. Bridges developing some team chemistry.
The Hawks trail by 8. Passes it to Bogdanovich. Back to Young. Here's Hunter. 6 to shoot. Atlanta again missing.
I think if I was coaching these guys right now, especially him, I'd tell him, you take one more three-point shot, we're going to have some conversations here side by side.
And we'll just watch the clock wind down, guys, in what will turn out to be a win here for the Suns.
A beautiful pass doesn't always get you on the highlight reels, but there were some spectacular dishes in this game.
You know what? It was a team that was in sync and just trusted one another to take the right shots.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Devin Booker.
Well, those points he had tonight, all critical, all from energy and activity. He just never seemed to stop.
They're this close to putting it away.
Yeah, they don't need to do anything special. Just take time off the clock.
Paul against Young. Paul passes to Booker. From deep three-point range. Rebounded by Capella. So it's Atlanta now. Here's Bogdanovich. Sinks that one from the post.
Well, Capella at that size really has no issues spotting the open man.
Now Paul. So the Suns win it. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.
Atlanta starting five. At the forward slots, Hunter and Collins. In the backcourt, Young and Bogdanovich. And it's Capella in at the center, locking down the middle. And for Utah, the backcourt, it's Conley and Mitchell. Bojan Bogdanovich out there with Royce O'Neal. And it's Gobert in at the center position. Here's O'Neal. Pass to Gobert. Shot clock at 6. Shoots over Capella. Gobert no good.
Boy, I give Rudy Gobert a lot of credit for how he responded after the early days of COVID. This guy was made a scapegoat, and he was the first player to test positive. But this guy has come back stronger from adversity. You have to love that.
Gets the 3 ball to go.
Well, if you want to pinpoint one thing about Mike Conley, it's his feel for the game. That's a pretty pass.
Mitchell against Bogdanovich. Outside Young. Down low. Here's Capella. Back to Young. And it's Gobert with a rebound. And Gobert wore it for that unfortunate joke with reporters. But lest we forget, he apologized and donated over $500,000 to COVID relief.
Well, incredible to take what was a tough moment in his career, have the maturity to talk to his teammates, try to heal any rift there, and it shows you what Rudy Gobert is all about.
O'Neal misses.
Coach loves the execution, just not the result. That's okay. That's part of the process.
Bogdanovich, no good. The Jazz have gone 1 of 3 from the floor. Over to the left wing. It's stolen by Hunter. Collins inside, defended by Bogdanovich. On offense, here's Utah. Pass to Mitchell. Back to O'Neal. Oh, got a piece of it. It's stolen by Hunter. And here's the fast break. Capella with it. Guarded now by Mitchell. Tries it from 16. And it's Bogdanovich that time on the assist by Capella.
You want to run your offense through him. A reliable scoring option.
Conley passes to Mitchell. Sinks the tray.
You can see Donovan Mitchell's shot mechanics from the time he entered the league to what we're seeing now. It's refined, it's on balance, and boy, does he make good.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Bojan Bogdanovich. That's his first foul of the game. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Outside Young. Outside Hunter. Here's the 3. That shot off. And it's Utah the other way. The 3 from Mitchell. They get the rebound. It's good on the putback.
Well, that's about hustle and effort from Bogdanovich. To go after the rebound with that kind of intention is exactly what you hope for as a coach.
Now here's Young. Collins, left side. Unloads from 13. Nice jump shot.
And hitting from the mid-range here and early. I mean, really gives the defense just another thing to worry about.
They're basically saying you're going to have to guard us at every point on the floor tonight if you're going to have any chance.
Here's Conley. After the Hawks picking up a basket just moments ago. Pass to O'Neal. He drops it from range. O'Neal's got his second basket of the night.
Boy, Rudy Gobert, usually the recipient of that kind of pass. That was nicely done, Rudy.
Now here's Young. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. Capella finds Bogdanovich. Inside, just 5 on the clock. Here's Collins, and then it's Collins with the dunk.
I just love the strong finish there inside.
Man, he's got that dunker's mindset, doesn't he? Always ready to pounce. Now here's Conley. Pass to Mitchell. The 3. Capella with a rebound. There's 48 seconds left in the first. To the middle, and stolen by Gobert. And now the Jazz on the run in transition. Mitchell misses.
Well, this has not been a quarter to remember for this guy. He looks completely flustered.
Young, the pass to Capella. Back to Young. Kicks it out to Collins. The baseline J is on the way, and Conley grabs the miss.
Well, if the defense gives him that shot next time, they could get burned. I think he's just a little bit out of rhythm.
Capella, the pass to Young. Good work there as it goes.
And although Young is a smaller guard, he doesn't lack confidence, even amongst the trees.
It's good if it goes. And that's not going to go. So at the end of one quarter of play, and close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in the second quarter. And take a look at the Jazz performance here, guys. What do you think?
Well, they've really been racking up three-pointers in bunches. They've been so impressive to watch.
And that's what has them ahead in this game. Their floor spacing has been just tremendous.
The backcourt is Conley and Mitchell. Royce O'Neal is out there with Bojan Bogdanovic. And it's Gobert in at the 5. That's the group for Utah, getting going in the second. Utah has gone 3 of 6 from deep so far. No good, a bit long that time.
Boy, in recent years, Mike Conley taking more shots from long range, but make no mistake, this guy able to score at every single level.
Capella, the pass to Young. Lays it up and banks it in.
Well, we see a lot of emphasis on three-point shooting nowadays, but you'll take that look right there any night of the week.
Pass to Mitchell. Fires for 3. Kept alive.
Well, not sure who was responsible for the blockout, but this guy got in there and dug out his points.
The Hawks trailing. Here in the second quarter, a little over a minute of play. And he lobs it up, and it's Capella with the jam.
And when the time is right, Capella can get up there. Great job rising up for the bucket.
And Doris, you look at the shooting numbers for Conley. He can hurt you from deep and everywhere in between.
Well, it's easy to, quote, get to your spot when you have so many spots on the floor. At the same time, I feel like Conley does such a great job balancing scoring and setting the table for his teammates.
Now here's Bogdanovic. The 3 ball. He's looking good. 2 buckets in 3 attempts. All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Hawks.
They've come out in full attack mode defensively, applying pressure and stealing it away repeatedly.
Yeah, I think the other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've gotten off turnovers.
Conley finds Bogdanovic. Shot clock at 5. Fires from deep. And Conley with the 3.
Mike Conley wanted to make sure the momentum was not swinging the other direction, so he answers with a 3.
Now here's Young. Collins outside. Back to Young. And he banks in the layup. Young's got 6 points.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
Conley against Young. Conley passes to Mitchell. Back to Conley. The 3. Pass to O'Neal. Here's Bogdanovic. It's stolen by Hunter. Here's Capella. And Gobert with a block.
This guy is an absolute menace and force on the defensive end. Rudy Gobert says, no, sir.
Here's Young. 6 points for him. Here's Bogdanovic. Drives to the hoop. And Grant, your dad played pro football. You think that players who grew up around pro sports have an advantage?
Yes, B.A. Obviously, being around a professional athlete, understanding the dedication, the sacrifice, the work that goes into it, really, I think, helped me at an early age as I was developing in a different sport.
Well, you like that he shakes off that rocky first period and knocks down a shot. Nice.
Outside Bogdanovic from behind the arc. Utah with the rebound. On the break. Outside Conley. And a nice finish on the layup. Now it's a 4-point Jazz lead. Atlanta's gone 1 of 2 from downtown here in the second. Young, the pass to Bogdanovich. Outside Hunter. Collins outside. The kick out to Young. Just 3 to shoot. And once again, off the mark by Atlanta. Outside Mitchell. Conley passes to Mitchell. Bogdanovich against Conley. Pass to O'Neal. The Jazz need to get one up in a hurry. There's Bogdanovich with the 3. Collins with the rebound. The Hawks have gotten 4 of their first 9 shots to go here in the second. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks.
Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket.
Up again. Controls the rebound and the putback. Conley's got 10 points in the quarter.
Well, they're calling his number time and time again, and he is delivering.
Young, the pass to Capella. Ooh, good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
And this is how unselfish Young is. When he sees an open teammate, he gets them the rock.
And a pretty tight.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Utah found themselves in a close game in the first. They did lead by as many as 2. And
in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. We've seen Mike Conley really having a great game.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
You know, as a coach, you can preach good shot selection, but it's up to the players to execute, and this guy has done just that.
And the Hawks, looking at who they've got in the backcourt. Young and Bogdanovich. Collins at the 4 with Capella at center. And it's Hunter in at the 3. Now here's Conley. Pass to Clarkson. Now Gay. Outside Conley. Puts it up from 12. Capella with a rebound. Capella's got 4 rebounds now.
A popular phrase in the NBA circles has become rim runner. Basically, centers that live in the paint on both ends of the floor, guys who rack up rebounds and easy buckets. Clint Capella might be the best in the league at rim running.
Oni, he's checked in for Utah. Herder gets the bucket. Here in the second half, these teams still neck and neck.
I really like how each team is matching the other's intensity.
Clarkson outside. Can't get it to drop, and it'll be the Hawks taking it the other way. Well, when you look at the numbers of Capella, Grant, you see a guy who knows his role.
I love it. I mean, Clint never attempts threes. He's not looking to stretch the floor. A career 60+% shooter, Clint lives on dunks and putbacks, and he's always among the league leaders in rebounding. He's just a force down low.
And that was another look at the aggressive D that led to the mobile 1 block.
Oh my, and that was textbook defense, positioning himself well to send it back.
Now here's Ingles, looking for his first basket, still in this one. Up top, Whiteside. Tips it up. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And that's got to be a relief. Finally getting something to go here in the second half.
Into the third. 2 minutes in now. Here's Herder, and it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Over the course of his career, Lou Williams has really improved as a passer. That is nicely done.
Pass to Oni. Whiteside with it. Now Clarkson. Poke loose. And here's Herder. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Kicks it out to Clarkson. Now here's Whiteside. The shot. And that's good. Off the glass that time. Whiteside's got his first bucket in this one. Man, what a wild one this has been.
8 lead changes, some big plays, and some big mistakes, too.
Williams from long range. Unable to get that one.
Gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
The shot by Oni, no good. Atlanta's gone 1 for 2 from outside the arc in this third quarter. Pass to Jang. Here's Reddish. He takes it in.
Another lead change. Give these teams credit. They're really fighting it out.
Neither team willing to give an inch, and neither able to seize the momentum. This has been a fascinating one to watch.
The Hawks making a switch here. Okongwu's checked in. Here's Oni. Williams defending. Pass to Whiteside. Into the lane. And it's slammed in by Whiteside.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. Herder up top. Back to Williams. Six on the shot clock. Outside Herder. Here's Reddish. On target from range. Reddish has got 5 points.
And when it comes to the three, they've been really dialed in here in the second half.
Clarkson outside. Pass to Gay. Back to Clarkson. To the inside. Whiteside. And it's Whiteside with a big finish.
There is an imagination, a creativity. This guy's passing drives the offense.
Outside, Williams. Right side, Herder. Here's Okongwu. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And the Hawks lead by 2.
And a nice bump for their offense this half. Now shooting over 50% for the game.
Now Clarkson. Pulls up on the wing. Ooh, he released it in time, but it's off the mark. 3 quarters of play and a close one here. And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Well, the Jazz shooting at a decent clip, 45% for the game. The backcourt, it's Conley and Mitchell. Bojan Bogdanovic out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's O'Neal in at the small forward position. That's the group for Utah right now. Now here's Conley. The 3 from Mitchell. That one's good. And it's Conley who picks up the assist. Conley's got 3 assists tonight.
This continues to be a battle. The lead is within reach.
Yeah, but that's been elusive. They've missed a few plays along the way that they'd love to have back.
Conley against Young. O'Neal pulls it in. Utah's gone 6 of 14 from the perimeter tonight. And now we've got an intentional foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Mitchell up top, defended by Bogdanovic. Pass to O'Neal. It's stolen by Hunter. Here's Collins with the drive. And Collins with the slam.
Oh, an explosive leaper who plays with good energy. Collins can make some real athletic finishes.
Conley passes to Mitchell. They grab their own miss. The Hawks leading. Bogdanovic on the wing. Checked by Mitchell. Left side, Bogdanovic. Young, the pass to Capella. Kicks it out to Collins. Down to 5 on the shot clock. It's blocked by Gobert. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Gobert. Here's Collins. And the Jazz pushing it up now. Here's Mitchell. Count it. Good. All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Jazz.
Oh, their defense has been outstanding, closing out on shots and blocking quite a few as well.
Yeah, and I think something they've also worked hard at tonight is crashing the boards. Their second chance points have been coming in bunches.
And so it's Atlanta with it. The Jazz making their last shot. 6 to shoot. For 3, Collins. That's in. Coming off an assist from Young. Young's got his 4th assist in this one. Conley against Young. Outside Mitchell. From outside the arc. Knocks down the triple. And the Jazz lead by 1.
You expect he's going to find a way to pull through in the clutch.
And the ball out of play. The Jazz will have it.
Yeah, simply stated, you have to take care of the basketball, and they don't on that possession.
They get it back to the left wing. Conley finds Bogdanovich. Second chance effort, and it's going to be a goaltending. And with every bucket being critical at this point, they're going to use the coach's challenge to make sure there was actual goaltending.
This can be a tough one. With goaltending, it's such a fine line. Clear and conclusive evidence never comes into effect more than on these calls.
Well, that's what's great about the coach's challenge on calls like this. We're able to slow down the action and see exactly where the ball is when it's touched. Hard to do that in real time. And they're going to reverse the goaltending call. After a closer look, they determined they misjudged that one.
And these rulings are why the challenge system exists. A goaltending violation can be such a fine line.
The quick look, no good that time. Atlanta's gone 4 of 9 so far from the perimeter. Inside. Oh, deflected. And stolen by Gobert. And there's Mitchell on the assist by Gobert. And now a 3-point Utah lead.
Donovan Mitchell might be young, but this guy is fearless and capable of big-time opportunity making.
Collins outside. That three's off the mark.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Outside to Mitchell. Pass to Gobert. Over Capella. And the Jazz tack on 2 more.
Gobert is not fazed by these moments. He wants to be the man.
Young with it. Capella in the high post. Can they get it? Young misses.
He is just not taking smart shots out there, a pattern he has fallen into tonight.
To the right side, Conley passes to Gobert. The kick out to Conley. Pass to Mitchell. 5 to shoot. And it's Utah scoring again.
Looking to close things out. That might have been the nail in the coffin.
Well, at this point, they're so far up, it would take a real collapse to give this game away at this point. Well, hit a man in stride. That is a textbook delivery.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Conley passes to Mitchell. And here's Bogdanovich. Collins defending. The 3 from Mitchell. Lets it go from deep. That one's good.
And no surprise here, right? This guy is not only a gifted player, but he is so...
Thank you, Kevin.
You do. And you're a great competitor. D.A., it is an honor to be on those broadcasts with you each and every game. And certainly, Bridges one to watch. D.A., thanks. So the opening lineup for the Suns. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. Up at forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. And it's Ayton in at the 5. And for the Jazz, Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2 guard. Gobert is out there with Bogdanovich. And it's O'Neal in at the 3 spot. And there's the call on Rudy Gobert. That is his first foul of the game. Booker outside. Some talent for sure in the backcourt tonight, Greg. Did it ever add anything for you playing across from another top-level guard?
No, it always raises the stakes, and you want to rise to that challenge. But in the end, it all comes back to winning as a team.
There's O'Neal with the 3. That one's not going to go. So Phoenix will take it the other way. Down low. Gobert with the block.
The wingspan of Gobert is huge, and he uses it so well to deny shooters.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
And it's slammed in by Bridges.
And slams it home and gets some camera time on the end of it.
He did. He spent a while up on that rim, didn't he? Conley the pass to Gobert. The dish to Mitchell. Right side, Bogdanovich. Just 5 on the clock. Gobert finds Bogdanovich. Gobert, and it's Ayton with the rebound.
0 for 3 now in the early going. Just a little bit out of sync.
A nice shot by Booker.
And this is CP3's game. He's all about trying to get his teammates involved.
And with Chris Paul, he makes this team work. Gets the most out of his teammates and has done that wherever he's played.
They grab their own miss. O'Neal passes to Mitchell. Lets it go from deep. The Jazz with another miss.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Booker, and the dunk by Booker.
Superb vision and decision by Jay Crowder. Rotating the ball, executing this offensively, flawless.
As you said, Paul's teams often overachieve in the standings.
People still underestimate his impact. Sets up and improves his guys as well as anyone. And he's the engine to this whole operation.
Kicks it out to Mitchell. Passes it to O'Neal. From outside the arc. They shoot again. Gobert trying to get open. And Mitchell with the layup.
Woo, look at the strength of Donovan Mitchell. Able to fend off defenders and make these difficult finishes.
Pass to Booker. Outside Crowder. Let's go. Paul for 3. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Cold-blooded. That's just part of Paul's makeup. He pulls no punches.
Paul against Conley. And there's the pass to Mitchell. Now here's Gobert. Out left to the wing. O'Neal passes to Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Tremendous intensity from Gobert. He sees an opening and leaps up for a slam.
Paul dishes to Booker. Back to Paul. For 3. And no good. Now the Jazz take it the other way. O'Neal passes to Gobert. And stolen by Ayton. Bridges for 3. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Kicks it out to Mitchell. Back to Bogdanovich. Jazz passing it around. Mitchell against Crowder. Conley, the pass to O'Neal. To the paint. Here's Gobert. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 or 3 so far.
A much more physical player now than when he first entered the league. Gobert powering it home.
Booker, right side. And he overshot that one, missing.
Easy chance from mid-range. Wouldn't be surprised to see them run that play again.
Bogdanovich wide open. And it's all evened up.
One of the main weapons Bogdanovich brings, a dead-eye three-point shooter with impressive range.
On the wing, Booker. And there's the call on Rudy Gobert. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
And it's the Suns with the ball. No good that time. Tie game in Utah. We'll get things started in the second quarter. And regarded as one of the best leaders in the game today, Christian.
With anything, whether it's...
And with his younger team, it's got to be easier for Chris Paul to lead as that elder statesman.
Yeah, at times in the past, veteran teammates didn't appreciate his constant input. Credit these younger guys, though, for soaking it in.
And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And guys, from what we've been watching with the Jazz, what are you guys seeing out there?
The rebounding was the difference in that first period. You've got to block these guys out.
Yes, you know this, GA. Back in our day, and any day really, if you don't block out somebody, you will sit down.
On the court for the Suns. Up it forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Ayton into the center, locking down the middle.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
6 on the shot clock. And Booker kicks to Crowder. Paul with the 3.
You need strength, you need length, you need a strong frame and quick feet. Donovan Mitchell has all of that. That's why he could be one of the best stoppers in this game.
Here's Gobert, and the rejection by Ayton. Here's Bridges, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. And a lot of players want a boys in team strategy. And I've always wondered, Greg, is there a downside for coaches letting their players get too involved?
I mean, there is a belief that you can have too many cooks in the kitchen, right? But if a player knows his stuff, it's worth at least hearing them out, if only to keep those open lines of communication.
Mitchell feeling it out a bit. Over Booker. Here's O'Neal. The shot missing. And Phoenix the other way now. We're closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second quarter. Bridges dishes to Ayton. The drive by Booker. Throws it down as if. And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
This is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
He really can't buy a bucket, but his teammates have his back.
O'Neal misses. Phoenix has gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Ayton is a player who, Greg, occasionally shoots a 3, but it's still a developing part of his game.
Yeah, you know, not the best numbers from outside. Does it to keep teams honest, but it's a far-fetch to say he can stretch a defense.
Right side, Bogdanovich. Near the three-point line, it's Mitchell. Up again, and there's Gobert, putting it right back in.
That's a signature move by Gobert. The length allows him to do what others can't.
Paul outside. They get it back, and they will get the basket here, folks, as they roll goaltender.
Yeah, that's a tough call for the rest to make there. I'm not sure it was on the way down, but that's how they saw it.
So Utah ends up going with the new group. Clarkson against Booker. Clarkson outside. Here's Whiteside. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Whiteside's got his first points in this one.
The interior, this is where you want to get Whiteside the basketball.
Paul passes to Booker. Lets the 3 fly. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Suns lead by 4.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
And Phoenix with a whole new group on the floor. Jazz have gone 3 of 8 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. Gay left side. 52 seconds left in the second quarter. And the whistle. And here we go with the coach's challenge. A surprise in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in air. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
You love Shamit's court awareness. Presents himself where he can catch and fire without hesitation.
Clarkson looking for an opening. Pass to Whiteside. To the middle. Here's Gay. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. And stolen by Whiteside. And that would have counted, and that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back. For the Suns, the first quarter was pretty even. The period wrapped up with the teams on level ground.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. But kind of like what Devin Booker is doing in this one.
His play so far is what fans love about him. He has gone right at the defense time and time again.
And not standing around, not settling for perimeter shots. He's looking to attack.
So with Conley sitting on the bench, here's the 5 for Quinn Snyder right now. We got Joe Ingles. Rudy Gay is out there with Whiteside. Then there's Jordan Clarkson. And it's Oni in at the point guard.
Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
And I just love it when the fast break results in a high percentage look. Not always the case these days.
Shamet kicks to Kaminsky. With the drive. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
And he's got his first free throw of the game. And the Suns here with a different look. Ayton, he's checked in for JaVale McGee. Crowder comes in for Frank Kaminsky. Bridges, he's checked in for Johnson. And it's Booker in for Landry Shamet. Clarkson against Booker. Clarkson dishes to Whiteside. The Jazz working the ball around now. He kicks to Clarkson. Rejected by Booker. Payne finds it inside. Crowder, a good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Crowder's got 6.
Totally unselfish play there from Ayton. Sends the ball to someone with a wide open look.
Passes to Oni. And stolen by Payne. And up the court come the Suns on the break. Elbow shot. And good. Got the English that time as it falls. And now it's an 8-point Suns lead. And so Clarkson will bring it up for the Utah Jazz. On the wing, Ingles. To the inside. Here's Whiteside. The shot's good on the assist by Ingles. Whiteside's got his second bucket of the night.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Here's Payne. Up and in on the layup. Payne's got the lead up to 8 now for Phoenix.
3 straight to begin this half. Couldn't have drawn it up any better.
Clarkson with the ball. Now guarded by Booker. Gay passes to Clarkson. Launches a 3. They get it again. And Whiteside stays right with it.
The activity of Whiteside, if he plays with consistent energy, the sky's the limit.
Payne kicks to Bridges. Left side Crowder. Bridges dishes to Ayton. Another one falls for Phoenix.
And ever since halftime, they played precision basketball offensively.
You know, the coach has had something to say about that. No question, they've settled in and executed brilliantly.
Clarkson passes to Gay. Back to Clarkson. Pass to Ingles. The Jazz need to get off a shot here. Gay. That shot off the mark. Good work defensively by Crowder. And there's the call on Devin Booker. That's his first foul.
Really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
So Utah ends up going with the new group. Phoenix also making some changes. JaVale McGee comes in for Jay Crowder. And Chris Paul subbed in for Payne. On the wing, Mitchell. Out to Conley. Now the pass to Gobert. Dishes it to Mitchell. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. And now let's revisit that exceptional mobile one block.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
Paul against Conley. Pass to Bridges from the arc. Here's McGee. Back to Paul. Over Mitchell. McGee trying to break free. And there's the call on DeAndre. That's foul number 2 for him. Jazz trail by 8. Conley feeling it out. Mitchell in the corner. Shoots the 3. Another miss by Utah. For Phoenix, they've gotten 4 of their first 5 second-half shots to fall. 80% since the break. Here's Booker. Gobert with the block. And he gets it back. And yes, it's good. Booker's got 8.
And with their hot shooting here in the second half, their field goal percentage over 50% now for the game.
Conley, the pass to Bogdanovich. 3-second difference between shot clock and game from 17 feet out. Great positioning on the putback.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Stolen by O'Neal. Here's Mitchell. Rejected by Booker. And Phoenix pushing it up now. Bridges leading the charge. McGee. Yeah, wow, he nails the buzzer beater. And so it's Phoenix with a 10. And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th and final quarter. Jazz trail by 10 on the court now for the Suns, getting going here in the 4th. A star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. Up it forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. And it's McGee in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Gobert can't hit. Well, Phoenix shooting at 50% in a decent groove. Here's Booker. He scores his 5th field goal. He's taken 9 shots to get those 5.
And great energy from Booker there in the paint, just working hard to get to his shot.
Ball against Conley. Pass to Gobert. And that one is good.
Entering the league raw offensively, Gobert's developed a few moves in the inside.
Ball against Conley. Utah with the rebound. 4th quarter still young, just over a minute play. And the wide open shot from Crowder. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. And with that, the Phoenix lead is cut down to 8 on the bucket for Mitchell.
And his teammates appreciate the unselfishness. Bogdanovich willing to get it to his open guys.
Paul with the 3. McGee finds Paul. And again, it's the Suns missing.
Trying to finish out the game strong. You have to recognize who has the hot hand and get him the ball. Everything worked except for the outcome. You want him to shoot that every time.
Crowder, the pass to Bridges. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Right side, Crowder. Kicks it out to Paul. Drills it from outside.
This is the leadership you get with Chris Paul. Looking aggressive, taking these quick shots.
Pass to O'Neal. Mitchell outside. And the pass to Conley. No good on the triple. Suns leading by 11. Stolen by O'Neal. Here's Mitchell, and then Mitchell with the dunk.
A high flyer with long arms. Mitchell attacks and powers it down.
Bogdanovich against Paul. And Booker kicks to Bridges. Lets it fly. Here's McGee. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Phoenix needs to get off his shot. No good on that one. For the Jazz, this one's not looking good. Down low, here's Bogdanovich. McGee with the block. And it's out of bounds. The Jazz able to retain possession here. Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Count it, good. And so it's Paul bringing it up for Phoenix. Booker dishes to Bridges. Paul with the 3. And the Suns miss again.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
And with that, the Phoenix lead is cut to just 5 points on the basket from Mike Conley.
With the game's momentum up for grabs, Conley values being the guy to take the crucial shot. Just a remarkable score in these situations.
And it's Paul missing. Jazz have gone 5 for 9 from the field in the final quarter so far. And that one's good. Mitchell.
Donovan Mitchell's ready, and he knocked down one of the bigger shots of his game.
1:25 left in the fourth quarter. Now Paul. Inside, Booker. The kick out to Crowder. Tries from 10. Bridges outside. Clock at 4. Here's Paul driving in, and he hits it just before the shot clock expires. Paul's got 5 points now this quarter, and an intentional foul right there.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Ayton, he's checked in for Jay Crowder. Conley, the pass to Mitchell. Fires the 3. Good! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Big-time basket at a big-time moment.
This is why we all watch. The NBA is about these moments.
Tried by Booker, and there's the call on Devin Booker. That's foul number 2 for him.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Guys, this possession could decide their fate.
They have to be careful with the ball.
It's to Mitchell. Oh, wow, a huge basket to tie the game.
He lives for moments like this because he wants to be the guy to hit the clutch shot.
Bridges outside. Passes it to Booker. Kicks to Ayton. Pass to McGee. And stolen by Bogdanovich. The drive. Oh!
No, he didn't. The youngster's not going to buckle or fold. Donovan Mitchell is not afraid of the moment.
Phoenix calls timeout. They trail by 2. 1 second left to play in the final quarter. What's your take, guys?
And with under 2 seconds remaining, they need something quick. Don't have time for an extra pass here, but they want to try for a 3 off the inbound play and go for the win. Definitely doable.
To force OT. Oh, he had a chance there to send it to overtime, but they come up. All right, David, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That is
At the 4 with Capella at center. In the backcourt, Young and Bogdanovich. And it's Hunter in at the 3 slot. And for the Suns, Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. Crowder and Ayton, the bigs. And it's Bridges in at the 3 spot. And the matchup at center tonight bears watching, Brent. When you look at the evolution of that position, what do you see?
Well, I think more agility and more athleticism. Their centers have to catch up with the speed of the game. And now their skill set, BA, is not on the block back to the basket trying to find opportunities to score. It's playing on the perimeter, not just shooting, but making plays. And Booker throwing himself into the mix that time to get a second chance opportunity.
Bogdanovich against Crowder. Outside Young. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Ridiculous handles there. How effective is he at creating opportunities?
Outside Paul takes the 3. Booker with it. Now Bogdanovich defending. Bridges misses. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Here's Collins. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. Give that one to Jay Crowder.
And in the middle of the first round, there still are some gems. John Collins, one of those guys who went 17th overall back in 2017. And a guy with some all-star potential. You love John Collins and his ability to step back and shoot that ball. He just doesn't waste many shots.
Paul passes to Ayton. Five on the clock. Here's Booker. Hey, rejected by Capella.
Intimidating right there. Capella just gets so long at times and throws that one away.
Defense doesn't get much better than the mobile 1 block we just saw on replay.
I mean, letting them know up front that he's on the hunt tonight and eager to knock away shots. I love it.
Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. In a league where efficiency is so heavily valued, John Collins shooting definitely makes him an asset to his team.
Well, that athleticism, BA, and the fact that he makes himself available for those kind of shots, you put that together, and it's a tough guy to match up with.
With the putback. Right side, Bogdanovich. Ooh, took him no time at all to get that one.
Well, Capella at that size really has no issues spotting the open man.
For Phoenix, they've gone 2 of 6 from the floor. Young against Paul. Outside Booker. Takes a 3. Capella with a rebound.
Man, that's his shot. Maybe he was too wide open.
And Hunter, here we go. Second shot opportunity. Crafty move. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
And the coaching staff loving the fact that Hunter is getting after it with the hustle. Good effort on both ends.
Paul finds Crowder. Now here's Bridges. Pass to Paul. There's the 3. The shot that time not on target. So Atlanta will take it the other way. There's Bogdanovich with the 3. The Suns clear it.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
It's Booker on the wing, defended by Bogdanovich. And a fast break now for the Hawks. Collins outside. Bogdanovich against Booker. Outside Bogdanovich. Here's the 3. Crowder grabs the miss. Phoenix has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Ayton with it. Picked up by Collins. Outside Booker. Pass to Crowder. Booker against Bogdanovich. Up top, Paul. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. Left side, Bogdanovich. And then Bogdanovich with the dunk.
Yeah, you could tell Hunter knew he was open, did not hesitate to find him.
Bogdanovich against Booker. Takes it inside. And Booker with the jam.
Powerful. He saw an opening and turned it into a highlight reel.
And just sent it down with some force.
And typically, he is not the major force in that regard, but good enough to punish a soft defense on that play.
Here's Young, coming off a Suns make. Yep, that one's good. Young's gotten his second bucket on the night.
But you got to take some chances, and Young will do that, challenging the defense that time.
Paul against Young. Ayton passes to Paul. An easy two on the layup.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
Outside Young. And there's the lob. And it's Capella with the jam.
Now I'd draw that one up again. Throw it up, Capella jump, you slam it through. That's an easy two.
Outside Paul. It'll count. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. And so it's... And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And from what we've seen from the Hawks, what's your take so far?
Just excellent first quarter defense. They've been really getting after it.
Just a great job, really, of making the game ugly, trying to muck it up a little bit out there.
All right, this is how the floor looks for the Hawks starting the second. In the backcourt, Young and Bogdanovich. At the forward slots, Hunter and Collins. And it's Capella in at the 5. Mikal Bridges, man, has he grown in this league, growing more and more deadly with that shot.
Yeah, I mean, he's increased the amount of threes he takes. He's gone from average shooter to a great one. A fantastic option to have out there on the wing.
And now the Suns, fast break. It's Booker on the wing. Nails it from beyond the arc. Booker's got his third bucket of the night.
Somebody's going to set him up, and Devin Booker's going to knock him down. Thrives in that catch and shoot.
Capella finds Hunter. And here's Young. He's guarded by Paul. Pass to Capella. And it's Capella with the jam.
And that's where you want to feed Clint Capella deep down on the interior part of the paint. Let him power it through.
Now here's Paul. Now here's Ayton. Guarded by Capella. Takes a 13-footer. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Collins. An open look for Booker. The offensive rebound. It's good on the putback.
You know, if Ayton continues to play with that kind of effort, possession by possession, he's a real tough cover.
Right wing. Here's Capella. And the slam dunk by Capella.
His hang time on the rim puts a sweet cherry on top, B.A.
It's a close game, and those displays of explosiveness can jumpstart a team. Now here's Bridges. And it's Bridges with the jam.
Bridges showing off his athleticism. He's able to get in there at full speed and still score.
Now here's Young. Oh, there's the alley. And it's Capella with the jam.
Beautiful setup on the alley-oop.
Great catch, great flush. Here's Booker. And Booker with the jam.
Booker does not lack confidence when it comes to his ball handling. Wow, sensational there.
Young, the pass to Bogdanovich. And here's Hunter from the arc. The shot, no good. And Phoenix the other way now. Pass to Ayton. Back to Crowder. Another shot. Outside Booker. Tries yet again. Stolen by Capella. And here's the fast break. Here's Collins. The rebound by Bridges.
For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there.
I just love how he runs the floor with energy and intensity, but still stays under control.
Yeah, you think he's comfortable at that speed. He's done it so many times before. Just an absolute blur in transition, and that helps get the rhythm going.
Ooh, Ayton with the block.
Nice timing as Ayton's up there for the rejection.
Minute 32 left to play in the first half. There's Bogdanovich with the three. Phoenix grabs the miss. Crowder's got 4 rebounds in the game.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
Yeah, that's got the crowd charged up. Ayton way up high.
Offensively, it's been a struggle for them.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
And it's a completely new group for the Suns. So for the Hawks, now here's Herter. Let's go with a 3. Hauled in by McGee. Shamet into the lane. The shot's good. Now it's a 5-point Suns lead.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense.
50 seconds left in the first half of this game. Here's Jang, covered by McGee. Back to Jang. Tries to snap the cold streak.
Beautiful use of the pick and roll. Sweet Lou, so elusive and so good in those sets.
For Phoenix, they've gotten 8 of 12 attempts to drop since the beginning of the second. That's tipped. Pass to McGee. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clock. Howard down. And here comes the coach's challenge. He disagrees with the foul. He does not hesitate to ask for a second look. It's a pretty heated game. Every call matters.
People were worried that this would slow the action down. But with so many close calls in every game, the NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
And we're through.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball fans. Out in front of the half is Phoenix. They lead by 1 point. Kenny, how'd you see it? Thanks for joining.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams trying to gain an edge. Nice game. Great performance by Devin Booker.
This whole first half looked like a highlight reel, rising up and just owning the rim.
Yeah, the defense has got to be a little bit embarrassed. There is no reason why he should just be on top of that rim.
They've got Frank Kaminsky. Landry Shamet is out there with Cameron Payne. Then there's JaVale McGee. And it's Johnson in at the small forward position. And that's the group from Monty Williams as we begin the second half. The Suns leading. Well, you hear about the importance of confidence. You think that was something you always had as a player, Grant, or did you have to build that up?
Well, I mean, success ultimately does breed confidence, and I had success, fortunately, at a young age. So you have to understand you have to hope.
And in a game this close, they're going to challenge the call. Coach does not agree with it, and he wants them to take another look at the monitor.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these personal foul calls still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
Young, the pass to Capella. Bogdanovich down low. Booker defending. And here's Collins for three. Great positioning on the putback.
Capella, if we watched him again there, he would be reading where that ball is going, and he positions himself before the ball even comes off.
Back to Paul. Wide open look. That one rolls around and rims out.
And unlike some other guys, missing a wide open look won't hurt his confidence at all.
What an incredible leader Chris Paul is. So much talked about leading up to last year in their appearance in the finals. There's a reason why he's one of the greatest point guards of all time.
And Paul, as you mentioned, the quintessential leader in the NBA, Brent.
Well, you think about selflessness at the point guard position, and Chris Paul has been about that his entire career. And he knows the game inside and out. He's remarkable.
Shot is up. Paul finds Ayton. Launches the three. Rebounded by the Hawks.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot in most possessions.
Bogdanovich passes to Capella. Back to Bogdanovich. Shoots over Booker. Atlanta again missing.
Yeah, they're going to try to search out for somebody that's got a hot hand right now. 1 of 4 to start the half.
There's Bogdanovich with the three. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Ayton's got 5 rebounds tonight.
Yeah, starting the half here 1 for 5, and the offense might need an ironing out.
And it's Bogdanovich off the drive, and Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
Just imagine if he was shooting better. The lead would be even bigger.
And that's just too easy. Bridges in there slamming it down.
Outside Hunter. Outside Young. Here he goes. It's good. Young's got 6 points.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Trae Young. That's his first foul of the game. And it's a completely new group for the Hawks. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by in the second half. Here's Kaminsky. And he gets that one. 6 lead changes in a game that has a lot of character.
Yeah, both sides stepping up and making big plays.
Outside, Williams. Pass to Reddish. Stolen by Payne.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Here's Shamet. From deep, Johnson sinks it. What range from downtown. And it's a 4-point Suns lead.
The defense so concerned with Shamet and his shot-making ability, he makes the play that time.
Outside, Williams. Trying to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. McGee in the post. Working on Williams. To the wing on the left. Down low. Here's Kaminsky. The kick out to Johnson. Ooh, poked away. Shot clock at 6. Pass to McGee. Second chance shot. There's the drive. And the layup is good. McGee's got his first points of the night.
And now almost all their points coming from the paint.
Now Gallinari. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Here's Jang. And the layup is good.
Gallinari does such a great job of recognizing the floor space, and that time, credit him with the assist.
Pass to Johnson. Here's Shamet. Herder defending. Kaminsky. Back to Shamet. To the paint. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock.
Suns foul. Landry.
So for the Hawks.
That's his first personal foul. 3rd team foul. Now into the
There's 21 seconds left in the third. Over to the wing. Capella, the pass to Hunter. Shoots over Johnson. They grab their own miss.
Well, a missed box out and an easy tip in, but it's because of the activity as the ball is going up, finding yourself in the right spot, just using some effort.
Here's Kaminsky, plenty of space. It's still anybody's game as we reach the end of 3. Suns ahead, up 2. And we're coming right back after this break to get... And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes like this.
The passing for the team becoming contagious, this time involving the big.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Fourth quarter on the floor for the Hawks. It's Okongwu and Capella at the 4 and the 5. In the backcourt, Young and Bogdanovich. And it's Hunter in at the small forward position. Pass to Paul. Over Bogdanovich. Paul can't get it to go.
I know he's on a cold streak, but he can't let that get in his head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts. But otherwise, the mindset is, I just got to get the next one to go. And you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
So much reliance for this team on Capella and his grittiness to do the little things on the inside. They love that work ethic.
Pass to McGee. To the left side wing. Bridges outside. To the inside. Outside Paul. Just 5 on the clock. And a foul. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
First personal foul.
That free throw no good.
At the line for Phoenix.
He hits the second from the line.
They come away with the lead, but I'm sure he's kicking himself over that last miss.
The Hawks trailing. Young, the pass to Capella. Back to Young. Here's Okongwu. Outside Bogdanovich to take the lead. He buries it from 3. And the Hawks lead by 2.
I think he's just going to get more and more confident from behind the arc and become a more consistent scorer in this league as time goes by.
They got the rebound. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Man, the defender really went after him.
Second team foul.
And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Hawks.
Their activity at the defensive end has been impressive, attacking and coming away with steals.
A significant difference here has been the number of points off turnovers that they've gotten.
Collins, he's checked in for the Hawks. Paul against Young. Inside. Pass to Collins. And they turn it over. Shot clock violation as the buzzer sounds.
Yikes, that one stings there. Hurts so much more to turn the ball over, especially with how tight the game is.
And a chance there to look back at the stunning mobile 1 block a moment ago.
What a powerful rejection. He's not wanting them to get an advantage in this competitive game.
That one's good for 2.
Well, right now the defense completely uncomfortable in guarding pick and rolls with Chris Paul. He loves to dice up the D in those sets.
Pass to Okongwu. Down low. Kicks it out to Collins. Here's Okongwu. Outside Bogdanovich. From deep. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got 9 rebounds now. Here's Bridges. Yes! And it's Booker with the setup.
That's pretty steady from Bridges. Does not let the contact throw him off one bit.
Pass to Young. Just over 2.5 minutes played now. Final quarter of regulation.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Oh, no, I know he can make it, but that's warm-up, so maybe just a step too far.
Bridges passes to Paul. McGee controls the rebound and the putback. And it's a 5-point Phoenix lead.
Just great positioning to get the rebound, then get it back up.
Young against Paul. They need this. No good. In and out off the rim.
Now that's just enough defensive pressure on him to throw off that shot. I bet he gets a good look at it next time and hits it.
Bridges passes to Paul. And here's Booker. Here's Ayton. Reverses. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. And the Suns lead by 7. Young against Paul. And Young, here we go. Count that bucket.
Trae Young stepping up and delivering in a big-time moment.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Phoenix.
I thought we might see the defense adjust at halftime to slow their fast break, but that has not been the case.
Well, looking up and down the stat sheet here, I'm seeing those second chance points jump out at me. They've done a great job on the offensive glass. Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
And here's Young. Pass to Capella. Back to Young. Launches it. And Ayton pulls it down.
Well, even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that. That's a bad miscue. And you can't give up looks like that all game long.
Bridges against Capella. Back to McGee. Bridges passes to Booker. Jacks up a 3. And no good. Now the Hawks with it. 7-point differential. Capella in the high post. And here's Collins for 3. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Ayton with it. So the Suns win it. Boy, they didn't make it easy on their fans or themselves. But at the end of the day, everyone on their side is happy.
Yeah.
Well, boy, Kevin, this is a classic low-post, strength-on-strength contest, and more in the modern NBA, that's the exception, not the rule.
Mitchell outside. Passes it to Bogdanovich. Collins with some nice D.
Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
Bogdanovich against Mitchell. Pass to Capella. The Hawks working the ball around. Shot clock at 6. And here's Collins from outside. Mike Conley with the rebound. And here's Utah. Bogdanovich passes to O'Neal. Uncovered. Atlanta with the rebound. About 1 minute into the first quarter. One thing that stands out about Royce O'Neal, Doris, his versatility as a switchable defender.
No, this guy is elite on the defensive end. 6'4", 225, with a 6'10" wingspan. And the thing you love is he can affect shots even when he's guarding guys that have more size than him. This guy is tremendous defensively.
Gobert can't hit.
Well, conversions have been a problem. 0 for 4.
And out of bounds as Utah gains possession. We have got to see that sensational mobile one block again.
And right out of the gate, trying to set the tone defensively, you gotta love that energy.
Mitchell right side. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet. Mitchell's got the scoreboard going with his first points of the night for the Jazz. Bogdanovich up top, covered by Mitchell, and the dunk by Capella.
And how about his athleticism for a big man? Capella is able to make plays above the rim.
Conley scanning the floor. Out to the wing. O'Neal with it. From deep. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. Capella's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Young. And the shot is long. For Utah, they've gotten only 1 of 6 shots to drop for them to start this game. Conley kicks to Gobert. Pass to O'Neal. Out to Conley. Shoots over Capella. Bogdanovich dishes to Mitchell. Takes a 3. And it's Conley that time on the assist by Mitchell.
And this is why guys love playing with Donovan Mitchell. Can he score it? Yes. But he loves to set his teammates up.
Young against Conley. Here's Capella. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Now, here's Bogdanovich. Mitchell finds Conley. Utah needs to get off a shot here. Oh, and here comes Young all alone over Conley. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Michael Conley picks one up.
Tight little up fake there. Young using it to create contact, and we know he's a terrific free throw shooter.
In his first game after starting in the 2020 All-Star game, Trae Young had an incredible night, dropping 50 points against the Miami Heat.
And Young became the 4th youngest NBA player to get to 50. Only Devin Booker, LeBron, and Brandon Jennings got to 50 in a game at a younger age. Perhaps the most impressive part of Trae's performance, he did it against Coach Eric Spoelstra's Miami Heat, one of the top defensive teams in the league.
And so it's Atlanta with it, following the bucket by the Jazz. And here's Collins from outside. Atlanta gets it back. And the second chance effort by Hunter.
And one thing about Hunter, it never gives up. You can see the focus and energy that he plays with on every possession.
Now here is Conley. Bogdanovich left side. Kicks to O'Neal. Conley with it, and Young picks him up defensively. Three-pointer. Conley's shot is off. And so it's Capella with it. He brings it up for the Hawks. And here's Collins from outside. Gobert pulls it in. Utah trailing here. There's the pass to Bogdanovich. Mitchell with it. Back to Bogdanovich. And stolen by Hunter. Bogdanovich passes to Collins. Collins with another miss. Here's Mitchell.
Oh. You got to be kidding.
And we may have an injury here. That does not look good.
And boy, this really doesn't look good. That just the way it happened.
Boy, it's got to be so frustrating for him. As hard as he has worked, doing everything he can to help his team, just heartbreaking.
At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Jazz up. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And the guys, what's your take on Utah so far?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
Yeah, I think they wanted to come out of the gate strong, and they have. They've taken the early lead here.
On the floor for Utah, getting going here in the second quarter. Conley is the point with Mitchell as the two guard. Bogdanovich out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's O'Neal in at the small forward position. Now, here's Collins. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Offensive rebound. Capella kicks to Bogdanovich. That three off the mark. Utah leading. Here's Mitchell. The offensive rebound. Jazz passing it around. There's O'Neal with the three. Collins grabs the miss. Hawks have gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second quarter. Hunter dishes to Bogdanovich. Passes it to Hunter. And there's the try. It's good. Hunter's got the lead up to 1 now for the Hawks.
Just focusing on the task at hand, that's all you can do.
Boy, the tide is running one way and then shifts back in the other direction. I've lost count of how many lead changes we've had here tonight.
Bogdanovich finds Mitchell to the inside. Here's O'Neal. No good on the shot. Collins with some nice D. Bogdanovich passes to Williams. And Bogdanovich throws it down.
Well, the threat to score is real when Lou Williams has the ball, but he uses that to set up his passing game.
Mitchell in the corner. There might be more talent at the point guard position now, Greg, than there's ever been in the NBA. But who do you think sits at the top of that list?
I mean, Kevin, there's so many incredible talents, and not that I'm dodging it, but honestly, the beauty is in the eye of the beholder. It depends on what kind of tickles your fancy in terms of the point guard. If it's the ability to shoot and play without it, Steph's at the top of your league list, but then you get a guy like Chris Paul, who I think is as good as anybody's ever been in the pick and roll. So they're just different ways to approach this thing. And of course, now I've forgotten 4 or 5 guys that I should have added into this conversation.
Now, here is O'Neal after the miss from John Collins. The shot by Mitchell, no good. The Hawks leading by 3. Hunter kicks to Williams. Conley grabs the miss. Utah has gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Feeds it to Mitchell. Banked in off the glass. Mitchell's got 6.
Well, if you want to pinpoint one thing about Mike Conley, it's his feel for the game. That's a pretty pass.
Outside Williams. Pass to Bogdanovich.
2 minutes to make in the first half. 2 minutes.
Collins against Bogdanovich. And it's Bogdanovich off the drive. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Time now for an injury report. Now for an update on Trae Young's injury. Let's check in with David Aldridge.
Well, guys, I was able to talk with Atlanta's head athletic trainer about his status. He told me it's a sprained elbow. Now, they put some ice on it, and they're hoping that he doesn't have any inflammation. From what we have gathered, this injury will definitely keep him out of this game, and maybe for a long time, too. Kevin, back to you.
All right, David, thanks. Well, guys, certainly not the news his fans were hoping for.
Yeah, not at all. I mean, it sounds like he's got a long road ahead of him in terms of his recovery.
And our hearts go out to him. The guy works so hard. His teammates love him. Coaches love him. He's going to be missed.
Conley inside the line. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Tries from 10. No good off the back of the rim. And so it's Bogdanovich who brings up the ball for the Utah Jazz. Their defense has only allowed 4 points in the quarter.
Well, he's a quality mid-range shooter, but he can't get that one to go.
And there's Hunter on the assist from Capello. Hunter's got 4 points now in the quarter.
With a number of moves and shots to choose from, Hunter is scary. Nice bucket there.
The game now all time.
There's no quitting this guy. He just gives you great effort, and he continues to give you great production.
30 seconds left to play here in the half. They get a hand on it. Fast break. Here come the Jazz. Here's Conley. And he lays it straight in. Conley's got 5 points so far.
Mike Conley is an active, alert defender. Boy, he is known to pick a pocket or two.
Outside Williams. That one doesn't go. Gobert with the defensive effort. Wound up there for Bogdanovich.
See, this is something that I think Donovan Mitchell needs to keep working on. To me, his responsibility is to get his teammates going as much as himself.
So that'll be it for the first. All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to Utah. Found themselves in a close game in the first. They ended the period holding on to it. Thanks for joining.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Donovan Mitchell really making a difference here.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
One of the things every player is after is efficiency at the offensive end. And boy, this young guy has done just that.
Our second half of basketball and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. On the court right now for the Hawks. On the wings, Herter and Reddish. Zhang is out there, Gallinari, and it's Williams at the point. Here's O'Neal. Following the bucket by the Hawks. Takes the three. Trains it from beyond the arc. O'Neal's got the lead up to 5 now for Utah.
What a beautiful stroke from range. Defensively, you've got to try to take him out of his comfort zone.
And he commits the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
So Utah ends up going with the new group. Here's Clarkson. And no good that time. And it's the Hawks taking it the other way. To the paint. Here's Williams. And it's Oni with the rebound.
Boy, in that close, he's almost automatic. Boy, that's pretty good defense. Wow.
And no one near Clarkson as he lets it go. And Utah, another three.
Well, give Jordan Clarkson a ton of credit. He has worked tirelessly on this shot.
Williams passes to Herter. Here's Zhang. And finished off by Zhang.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Where was the defense? No help. You can't afford to give up these kinds of buckets.
So it's the Jazz now, following the bucket by the Hawks. Clarkson for three. Doesn't go that time. And it's the Hawks taking it the other way. Fast break here. Here come the Hawks. Pass to Williams. 2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Oni fastest again. Whiteside dishes to Clarkson. Back to Whiteside. Yep, it counts.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Here's Herter. Buries it from three-point range. Herter's got his second basket of the night.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Now, here's Whiteside. Over Jang. Here's Gay. 4 on the shot clock. And here's Ingles outside. Rebounded by the Hawks.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time. And much beloved in Salt Lake City. The Australian Joe Ingles is a glue guy for this team.
He's much more than that. He's absolutely one of the leaders of this team. He's outspoken on the court. He's not afraid to put an arm around a younger player and be that mentor. He's unselfish. Joe Ingles, simply put, he's a winner.
Here is Whiteside. After the basket by Atlanta to the middle. And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
The Jazz shooting their first free throws here for the night.
And when you look at their numbers from a season ago, 80% as a unit, that's something you'll be happy with.
Looking at who's out there now for the Hawks. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Gorgie Dang. John Collins comes in for Gallinari. DeAndre Hunter, he's checked in for Reddish. And it's Bogdanovich in for Kevin Herter. Stolen by O'Neal. For bounds, Atlanta takes possession. The Hawks trail by 3. Bogdanovich finds Collins for the tie. Changes up. Capella, the pass to Bogdanovich. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. Bogdanovich has got his second bucket of the game to go. Bogdanovich against Mitchell. Over to the wing. O'Neal dishes to Mitchell. From downtown, Atlanta with the rebound. Hunter's got his 4th rebound in this one.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
For the lead, and the layup good by Collins. And the Hawks lead by 1.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Oni passes to Bogdanovich. Here's Oni. Lets it go with a 3. The Jazz again can't hit it. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Hawks ahead, up by 1. And do not go away as we'll be back in just a few moments with the start of our 4th quarter coming up next. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
Well, this is exactly what you're looking for from your point guard. Survey the floor, serve it up on time and on target.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. And Utah looking at who they've got to start the 4th quarter. Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2 guard. Bogdanovich out there with O'Neal. And it's Gobert in at the 5 spot by Williams. And so it's Williams who brings it up for Atlanta. They lead by 1. Outside Collins. The pass to Williams. Outside Bogdanovich. Capella trying to free himself up. And it's put back up and in by Capella. Capella's got the lead up to 3 now for Atlanta.
And that's Capella getting rewarded for his effort on the glass. Love when that kind of hustle pays off.
Out to Conley. The 3. Bangs home the trifecta. Conley's got it all tied up now for Utah.
Well, you've got to be able to contest. This is a career 37% three-point shooter. You better get out there on Mike Conley.
Williams dishes to Hunter. Bogdanovich against Mitchell. There's the triple. Clock for the new shot clock. Here's the three. Bogdanovich, no luck. The Jazz shooting has been a little ragged, just 38% from the field. O'Neal. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. And has gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Here's Bogdanovich. Hunter on the wing. Defended by Gobert. The kick out to Williams. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. And the dunk by Capella.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Now here's Conley. Outside Bogdanovich. Conley against Williams. Conley, the pass to O'Neal. Nice ball movement by Utah. It's deflected.
And putting that 7'2" wingspan to good use. Hunter can be an elite defender if he keeps working it.
Williams can't get it to go. Jazz have gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. Mitchell finds Bogdanovich.
Amazing poise from Bogdanovich, able to deliver a huge shot.
For Atlanta, they've gone 2 of 7 from the field in what's been a cold start to the fourth quarter for them. Williams passes to Bogdanovich. There's the three. Hits the three-point bomb. And the Hawks lead by 3.
Confident and composed on the three-point shot at a critical juncture.
Williams against Conley. Mitchell outside. Conley, the pass to Gobert. He kicks it to Mitchell. Over Bogdanovich. A putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Rudy Gobert is so competitive. Doesn't want to let a big moment go by. Nicely done.
Williams against Collins. Here's Collins. Here he goes. And finish off by Collins.
And pressure doesn't get to Collins. Baskets like that prove how locked in he is.
Now here's Conley. Mitchell outside. Launches it. No good there. And Atlanta will go the other way. Outside Williams. Pass to Bogdanovich. Stolen by Mitchell. Oh, and here comes Conley. All alone. And they'll get another chance.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
To me, more often than not, when you attack, good things happen.
We've got 28 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Here's Collins. And then Collins slams it in.
And they've got a foul to give here if they need it.
We've got 22 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
First team foul. Jazz substitution.
Clarkson on the wing. Mitchell in the corner. Jacks up a three. Bullseye! A tremendous three to tie it up.
He might be young, but Mitchell is clutch. That's beautifully done.
Timeout called by Nate McMillan. And now, a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Michael Conley.
And the way he's made his mark with his work inside, He's just been a slasher tonight. Always moving, getting to the basket at will, and just seemingly taking advantage of a D that was reluctant to get in his way.
Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. It's tied at 40. Just 2 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Yes!
I'm sure his teammates love having a guy like Collins on the receiving end of those alley-oops. As fun an assist as you'll get.
Goes up off the inbound. Good! And tie game. That is a huge basket right there.
Center.
And taking a technical there is the last thing you want to do. The opposite of smart basketball.
He knocks down the clutch free throw. And so the big win by Atlanta in a tight game. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it.